crowd was already into a frenzy when you got to that at bat in the first inning, and just this the sensation you had at that moment, just being able to start the game the way you did with that home run. How did that feel for you, and just to get the team on the right track at that moment?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is obviously Wheels went out there, great first inning, and fans are into it, and you're wanting to kind of hop right on Gowan there, and I'm sure he didn't mean to to throw it where the location was, but was able to put a good swing on it, and it just gets the crowd. Wow, talk about a fun crowd where you're around the bases, you're looking around, and you're seeing a frenzy, and it can put an extra, just an extra layer onto what an atmosphere is already. And Trey goes out there, puts a really good swing on the ball, and then Hart follows up with another home run and adds on to another layer. So can't say enough about what the crowd was tonight. They were with us the whole entire night, and looking forward to getting back here tomorrow.
On the left side, standing up.
Kyle, Torey Lovullo said you guys ambushed Zack. How much of that was the plan going in against him specifically, or was it more just wanting to set a tone regardless of who the pitcher is?
Yeah, for us as an offense in general, we're not looking to take hitters' pitches. We'll give them some pitcher's pitches, things like that, but we're not trying to chase as well. I think the biggest thing is just trying to get him in the zone, and he's such a great pitcher. He's had such a great year, to where if you get him in the zone and you're going to go swing, you don't want to miss it. That's the biggest thing, right? That's the whole thing with a lot of these really good pitchers, that they can live off of a swing and a miss or a foul ball or something like that, and then you're going to a nastier pitch. So the biggest thing for us is obviously we all come up with a plan. Not everyone's going to have the same plan, but everyone goes up there with a plan, and you're looking to execute that plan, and if that's looking for a pitch in a certain area, or if it's just looking at area, whatever it is.
Paul, second row on the left.
Kyle, speaking of really good pitchers, Zack Wheeler's last two postseasons, you've played with some really good postseason pitchers. You did it with the Cubs. What have you seen from Zack, and what does it say about him that he's done this on the big stage these last 2 years? Yeah,
you can't say enough about the way that he takes the ball, and the way that he, composes himself. It's a rowdy crowd. I'm itching when I'm in the cage waiting for that first inning to be over, and he's out there and he's in control of the game, and he's in control of the situation. I feel like he does such a really good job of staying within himself and having plus stuff, and when he has the command that he has, and it's like he's just getting better with age, right? That he's obviously got a electric stuff, but when he's commanding the baseball, it's pretty nasty, and I'm happy to be on his team because I did not like facing that guy. And can't talk about the poise, the stuff, everything. It's all A+, and he's a true number one, and you're looking forward to handing him the ball.
On the left side in the middle.
Kyle, your home run came off the bat at 117 miles an hour, which is the hardest hit home run you've had since the one off Darvish last year. Do you know when you've really got a ball and like that? And if so, can you tell even before you make contact with it?
I think the biggest thing is just, when you make a good swing, you don't really feel it. It's that's when it's barreled. Unfortunately, even when I didn't get the run in there from third base, I hit it pretty good, and it still doesn't feel like anything. You know what I mean? So, I think when you don't feel anything, and two, you hear the crowd roar and you see the trajectory, I think that's a pretty good sign. So, but yeah, it was good swing, and looking to bundle it up and try to keep putting more good swings on baseballs.
JP.
Kyle, you've played on a lot of really great offensive teams in your career. I wonder, the hitters meetings that you have with this group, are there a couple guys that are especially vocal? What's unique about just how much you guys love talking hitting with each other?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is, Kaling does a pretty good job of breaking down the opposing pitchers for us, and kind of gives us what they're doing lately, and what their recent outings have been like and things like that. And guys will kind of talk just around that whenever you're on a certain guy, and the input is really important. It might not even be in the hitters meeting. It can be when you're coming in off in a bat, and someone's asking you, what that cutter look like, or what the slider look like, things like that. So, when you're formulating an approach and a game plan, there is overall there's a team aspect to it, but also too everyone has their personal game plan as well. So, when we're inside and we're talking about a pitcher, and we talk about that, and then we talk about how we want to set a tone for a game. That's how it is for us. We know that our pitchers are going to give us a chance to score, and it's our job to go out there and set the tone on the offense and get the runs on the board for our guys.
Anthony?
What was the dugout reaction to Bryce homering on his birthday, and how did you guys help him celebrate?
Yeah, I think he said it was a dream of his to play on his birthday. So, pretty good birthday swings he had today. So, big home run. Obviously the big single there, and worked a really nice walk too. So, everyone went nuts. This guy's on. He's looking for the moment, and he wants it, and he's doing such an unbelievable job for us. And talking about when he's going up to the plate, you're just thinking that he's going to do something special every single time, and can that be unfair to have an expectation on a player? Sure, but that's what everyone's thinking when you're in the dugout. You're man, what's this guy going to do next? And it's really cool to see a player like that, really exceed in these stages, and show everyone what he's all about.
Tyler, on the left.
Kyle, you said a minute ago that it seems like Wheeler just gets better with age, and that doesn't always happen. But how has he evolved in what you've seen from him when you faced him earlier to the ace number one he is now?
I think the biggest thing is he's always had the stuff. Even when he was with the Mets, he always had the stuff. He was always 96, 97, 91, 92 cutter, slider. I think the biggest thing is you just see him evolving with, he's got a couple different breaking balls now, and the command of the fastball is, I think that's the success. The anyone is the command of his fastball, and anyone's success, right? If you can, John Lackey always said it, down and away is recession proof. So if you can throw down and away all the time, it's hard to hit down and away. And if you're putting the ball where you want it, like he's doing right now, and like he's been doing, he had a fantastic season. That it's just going to open up so many different avenues for him with different breaking balls or different fastballs or things like that.
We'll take one last one on the left side on the aisle.
Kyle, you mentioned you were in the cage, just kind of itching to get out there. I'm wondering, what's it like, kind of waiting for that first at bat in a postseason game? What's your mentality like?
It's definitely nerve-wracking. It's not nerve-wracking. I think it's just it's positive anxiety, right? Where I can't control anything out in the field anymore. So I'm just in the cage and sitting there watching the live feed and trying to get ready for that bat, and put myself in different scenarios, and put myself in different counts and things like that in my head whenever we're flipping. And that's the biggest thing for me, is just trying to put myself in different scenarios when I'm in the cage. So whenever I am out there, that I'm not going to be shocked by any kind of scenario. But it's definitely anxious. You're wanting to get out there, wanting to be in front of the fans, get in that box, and try to start the game off by getting on base or anything like that.
Obviously you love this role, right? being able to get up there and set a tone like you did?
Oh, I mean, absolutely. I like, being able to lead off a game. It's it's a fun thing when you step into the, you're walking up to the plate, and next thing you know, 46,000 people are getting on their feet and ready to rock and roll. And you're looking to set a tone. If that's like you said, a home run, if it's a walk, if it's a single, whatever it is, to try to get on base for these guys behind me. So yeah, it's a really special thing. Those are things I'm not going to forget ever. Whenever I'm done playing, is walking up to the plate in these playoff games and hearing these crowds roar. Thanks.
All right, thanks a lot, Kyle. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.